2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. The fans are making noise here in San Francisco for their Warriors. Now here's Gobert. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. Was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him.
Your mama sucks.
Only 2 seasons in his whole career
Your mama sucks.
has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
Here's Curry, and it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Your mama sucks.
Here's Edwards. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on him. You got to improvise sometimes.
He gets that one.
The well-put-together Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there, not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
Now here's
Yes,
Edwards.
she does. She was sucking on my pinch.
And there it is for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Curry over Conley. Curry can't get it to go.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards drills the three-pointer. Edwards got 5 points so far.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Now Curry. After Anthony Edwards missed.
Boy.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
And the basket by Edwards.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Curry is inside. And they call the foul, so he's
And one little ass boy.
Chance here to make it a three-point play.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Now here's Curry. Following the miss by Julius Randle. They kick out to Hield. A three-pointer is right on target. And this game is tied up now.
No hesitation, even from deep, deep range. Hield is a solid shooter.
Edwards can't hit.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And Minnesota has possession. And it's Conley penetrating. Edwards, no good. Now Green. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Substitution on the court.
Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game. DiVincenzo with it. Here's Alexander Walker. Bank shot, no good.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
To the Wolves substitution. Miller. Terrence Shannon.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Healed outside. And that one released in time, but no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by a bucket. It's
Add me on PlayStation.
and getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look at how
You got PS5?
has been going here so far for Minnesota.
I like how they've worked.
That's
the
my
ball
user.
inside.
That's my
He's
game
looks
tag, the
explosive
Warriors
in
game
there,
tag.
and that really helps your offense.
Shot from free throw range. Not enough on that one as it misses. Minnesota in the lead. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Hey, why settle for the layup when you can dunk it? DiVincenzo put in on a show on that drive.
Outside, Kuminga. Curry on the wing. It's Clark with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Alexander Walker. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
Knocked loose. And here we go. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
All right.
And that's how you do it.
I think we get crossplay out here. You got 2K25?
Alexander Walker with the ball. Now Payton defending. Here's DiVincenzo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry.
When DiVincenzo is aggressive on offense, he's capable of getting calls when he's being assertive and attacking the rim.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
What's your gamer
When
tag?
you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it.
All right, I'll try to add you right now
But
after
boy,
this
that
game.
young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners.
Let's go,
often
boys!
Touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal. such an advantage to have a big man who can dish it like Draymond.
Over to the left wing. It's stolen. Pass to Buck. Oh, no, stopping by that time.
Excellent job getting that strong position inside. Butler doing work. Really nice.
Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Moody's shot is off. In the corner, Gillingham with it. It's stolen by Green. Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Moody's got his first 2 points. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Timberwolves trail. Pass to Conley. Outside for Randall. Back to Conley. Lock at 6. Randall outside. Timberwolves passing it around. Another miss by Minnesota.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Hield. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And what a show of agility by Hield, getting around the contact there and right to his finish.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And here's Gobert. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Golden State.
Now here's Butler. He's defended by Randall. And Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Gobert in the corner. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. Stolen by Conley. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Warriors lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation. And Minnesota has possession. Now here is Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Conley's got the first bucket of the third here for the Timberwolves. Back to Curry. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He lays it in. 8 points for Stephen Curry.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniel said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Butler with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Shot clock at 5. There's Kuminga. And again, no good by Golden State. Timberwolves trail by 4. Inside. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. And here is DiVincenzo. Lets it go with a 3. Draymond Green with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And how about mixing it up inside there? Steph, still a threat. That nimbleness he has helps him to get that shot off.
And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. 6-point game. Edwards can't hit. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Alexander Walker. Plays it up and banks it in.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Butler on the way. Butler takes it in.
Boy, if you want to stop Jimmy Butler, you got to bring all-out effort. This guy loves to compete.
Here's Clark. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And so he makes both from the line. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Green. Curry is inside. Minnesota with the rebound.
Come on, Curry. Come on.
To the inside. Here's Green.
Oh, there's guard. They're guard. Can't lose their guard.
Contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections. He goes after loose balls. He gets you extra possessions on the glass. He steps in and takes – I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Timberwolves trailed by 4. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Back to Clark. Pass to Miller. Here's Clark. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Tries again. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Over in the corner, Green. To the middle. Here's Peyton. Reed with the rebound. Alexander Walker on the wing. To the paint. Miller. Nails the baby hook.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Timberwolves making a change here. The Warriors lead it. Now Butler. 6 points for him. Miller grabs the miss. Clark outside. Pass to Gobert. Jackson Davis with it. Now defended by Gobert. Butler with the ball. Here's Jackson Davis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Jackson Davis hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 4. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Ball's knocked loose. Healed outside. Jackson Davis can't get it to go. Pass to DiVincenzo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Shoots over Podziemski. And that one, good. DiVincenzo's got 6. Now here's Butler. 6 points for him. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Curry. It counts, and the foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Warriors ahead.
You guys see that? He made it. It didn't count.
And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
35.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Timberwolves trail by 5. It's taken away by Peyton. There's Kuminga. Yep, that one goes. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
It's good from long range.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Here's Jackson Davis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Minnesota again turning it over.
Substitution on the court.
Warriors leading by 6. Here's Butler. Majemski on the wing. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
Pass to Reed. Over to the wing. Here's Randall. And he banks in the layup.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Butler with the ball. Now Green. Guarded by Reed. Outside Curry. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Edwards. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Both teams will make substitutions. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Kuminga. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside Conley. McDaniels gets a wide open look. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Warriors leading by 7 to the inside. Stolen by Conley. And they're pushing it up. Gobert, and that's good.
Gobert calling for the ball in moments like these. Big-time games under his belt.
And here is Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Outside Curry. Five on the clock. Fires the three. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. For three, Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Conley. Inside. Here's McDaniels. No good that time. Nice defense from Kuminga. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Over in the corner, Edwards. It's rebounded by Kuminga. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Shot's good by Green. Green's got the lead.
I won.
Now for the Warriors.
Inside, Green can be very aggressive and physical, allowing them to do work scoring the ball.
Edwards, that's good. Timeout
I
call
won.
the Warriors. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear.